Did you know that over 70% of men admit to being intrigued by women who exude independence and mystery? That's right. There's a type of woman who's rapidly becoming the ultimate fantasy for men everywhere. Her presence is magnetic, her mind sharp, and her demeanor early captivating. These women are Sigma females. But what makes them so irresistible? Why are they both a challenge and an obsession for men? Stick around, because in today's video we're going to uncover 9 reasons why Sigma females are making waves and turning heads in the world of relationships. Now you might be asking, what exactly is a Sigma female? You've probably heard of the Alpha and Beta archetypes, but Sigma females are a whole different breed. Think of them as the lone wolves of the female archetypes, confident, self-sufficient, and unapologetically authentic. They're the women who don't need validation from others, yet somehow they command all the attention they could ever want. They don't fit into the traditional mold society creates, and because of this, they stand out in a world obsessed with labels. Sigma females aren't out there seeking the spotlight, but make no mistake, when they enter a room, all eyes seem to follow. The mystery, the power, the confidence, it all creates a perfect storm of attraction. But what exactly makes these women so captivating? Let's break down the 9 reasons why men are absolutely obsessed with Sigma females and why they've become the ultimate challenge in modern dating. Are you ready? Let's dive into the world of Sigma females and explore the first reason why men just can't get enough of them. Reason 1. They're mysterious. Let's talk about the first reason why Sigma females drive men crazy: their mystery. In today's world, where everyone is posting every detail of their lives on social media, Sigma females stand out by doing the exact opposite. They don't overshare. They don't need constant validation through likes or comments. Instead, they focus on what really matters to them. Their energy, their time, and their thoughts are carefully curated. They are private, intentional, and, most importantly, intriguing. In a world full of open books, Sigma females are like rare, fascinating novels that draw you in with every page. You just have to know what happens next. But here's the thing, it's not easy to flip through a Sigma female's pages. She doesn't give it all away right off the bat. She reveals herself slowly, thoughtfully, and only to those who earn her trust. Men are naturally drawn to mystery. Think about it, who doesn't love a good puzzle? When a Sigma female enters a room, she doesn't have to say a word. Her presence leaves questions hanging in the air. What's her story? What does she really care about? What makes her laugh? Or what scares her? These are the questions that spark curiosity in a man's mind. The intrigue is almost irresistible. And that's where the real power of a Sigma female lies. She doesn't need to play games. She doesn't need to be hard to get. She's just hard to know. Sigma females understand the value of mystery. They use it as a superpower. The less accessible they seem, the more men want to understand what's behind that composed exterior. It's a challenge, but one that men can't resist taking on. The more elusive they become, the more invested men find themselves, trying to piece together the puzzle of who she is, what makes her tick, and why she doesn't just give everything away. So it's not about playing hard to get, it's about being hard to know. And for those who do take the time and effort to get closer, the reward is worth every step. But if you're a Sigma female watching this, remember, your mystery isn't something to hide. It's your superpower. It keeps people intrigued and invested in you, not just your actions, but who you are. Now, I've got a question for you. Ever been drawn to someone's mysterious vibe? Or maybe you're the type who likes to keep people guessing. Share your stories below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the power of mystery. Reason 2. The take it or leave it attitude. Next up, let's talk about the Sigma female's take it or leave it attitude. Now, this isn't about being cold or distant. It's actually rooted in something deeper. Genuine self-worth. Sigma females don't waste time playing games with dating dynamics. They're straight to the point about who they are, what they value, and what they want. They don't need to fit into anyone else's mold or meet anyone else's expectations. They're not trying to impress anyone. They already know their worth. In the world of dating, it's common for women to navigate a delicate balance of playing hard to get or waiting for the guy to make the first move. But with Sigma females, the script gets flipped. They don't need to be pursued. because they're not just waiting for someone else to define their value. They're looking for someone who matches their energy, someone who meets them on the same level. It's not about being chased, but about finding someone who sees them for who they truly are. Another reason this attitude is so magnetic: Sigma females embrace their independence. They're comfortable in their own company. They don't fear being alone because they've learned to thrive in solitude. Their confidence comes from within. And that's what makes them so appealing. They don't rely on others for validation. They know they're enough just as they are. And this self-sufficiency is what draws men in. It's rare, it's powerful, and it's incredibly attractive. So when a Sigma female gives off that take it or leave it vibe, it's not an ultimatum. It's just a reflection of her authenticity. She sets clear standards and expects them to be respected. Men who are secure in themselves and ready for an equal partnership find themselves magnetically drawn to her. But for those who aren't ready to meet her where she's at, well, they know exactly where the door is. Have you ever come across someone with this kind of confidence? Someone who doesn't need to impress anyone, but still leaves you in awe? Let me know in the comments. And if you've ever had that take it or leave it attitude, tell us how it felt. Reason 3. They're intellectually challenging. Now, let's dive into something that sets Sigma females apart even more. They're intellectually challenging. If you've ever had a conversation with a Sigma female, you know this isn't about small talk or surface-level chatter. She craves deep, meaningful discussions that get you to think critically about the world, about yourself, and about everything in between. Whether it's philosophy, art, or the mysteries of the universe, she's always ready to dive deeper. Imagine going on a date where the conversation actually pushes you to think bigger. Not just talking about the weather or the latest Netflix series, but real intellectual exchanges. For a lot of men, this kind of conversation is not only refreshing, it's downright exhilarating. But let's be real. It can also be intimidating. A Sigma female challenges you to keep up, to question your assumptions, and to open your mind to new ideas. It's not easy, but that's part of the thrill. What's even more captivating is how Sigma females seem to constantly evolve. Their curiosity doesn't stop. They're always learning, always exploring new ideas. Men are often inspired by this pursuit of knowledge, watching her grow in ways that challenge them to evolve alongside her. It's like a constant spark of growth that she brings to the relationship, pushing the man to not only keep up but to level up. It's a partnership built on mutual growth and intellectual stimulation. So, if you ever get the chance to engage in a conversation with a Sigma female, be prepared for something more than just idle chatter. You'll find yourself reflecting on things you never considered before. Maybe even changing your perspective on life. It's an intellectual journey that feels both exciting and transformative. Have you ever had a conversation that made you see things differently? Maybe it was with someone who challenged you to think in new ways? I'd love to hear your story. Drop a comment below. Reason 4. Their sensuality. Let's talk about something that might surprise you when it comes to Sigma females, their sensuality. But hold on, it's not just about physical attraction. Yes, they have that magnetic charm. But there's something deeper. They are sensual in the way they experience life. From the taste of a perfectly brewed cup of coffee to the feeling of sunlight on their skin, Sigma females embrace every moment with a kind of awareness and appreciation that's incredibly magnetic. It's not just about looking good or being desired. It's about being fully present, indulging in the pleasures that life has to offer, and savoring each experience. When you're with a Sigma female, you sense that. It's like she's tuned into the world around her on a deeper level. And that kind of energy? It's powerful. It draws people in without her even trying. Another aspect of her sensuality is how comfortable she is in her own skin. Sigma females don't seek validation. They know their worth. They don't need to be constantly reassured because they are grounded in their own confidence. And this confidence, it radiates. You can feel it the moment you're in her presence, and it's incredibly attractive. It's an aura that says, I am here and I am enough. But here's the real magic. For Sigma females, sensuality isn't just about the physical, it's about connection. It's about creating an emotional bond that runs deep, touching not just the body but the heart and soul. When they connect with someone, They want more than just surface-level interaction. They crave intimacy on an emotional and even spiritual level. This makes their relationships more profound and fulfilling, and it's what makes being with a Sigma female so unforgettable. Have you ever felt that deep, unspoken connection with someone? The kind of connection that goes beyond the physical and taps into something real. Let me know in the comments if you've experienced this kind of closeness. Reason 5. They respect boundaries. Here's a reason why Sigma females stand out in relationships. They respect boundaries. It might sound simple, but it's something many people overlook in today's fast-paced world. Sigma females are deeply self-aware. They understand who they are, what they need, and what they're not willing to compromise on. It's that self-respect that allows them to set clear boundaries, whether it's protecting their time, their energy, or their emotional well-being. Think about it. We've all been in situations where someone oversteps or becomes too clingy. It's draining, right? Sigma females aren't like that. They don't cling to their partners, they don't try to control them, and they certainly don't overstep boundaries. Instead, they offer space for their partners to grow, just as they're constantly evolving themselves. There's this unspoken understanding that, while connection is important, maintaining personal space is just as vital. For many men, this is a refreshing change. With a Sigma female, there's no pressure to be everything to each other. Instead, there's a balance. They encourage their partner's independence, recognizing that two whole individuals make a stronger, healthier bond than one that's constantly dependent. It creates a relationship dynamic where both people feel valued, secure, and free to pursue their individual passions. And that's a rare find today, isn't it? With the chaos of modern relationships, where boundaries can often blur, a Sigma female offers something many men crave, a sense of balance and security. They don't lose themselves in the relationship, they maintain their sense of self, and in doing so, they create space for their partner to do the same. So, have you ever experienced a relationship where both people respected each other's boundaries? How did it feel? Let me know in the comments. Reason 6. Intellectual depth. Let's talk about intellectual depth. We often hear that beauty and brains don't mix, but Sigma females are here to prove that wrong. These women don't just look good, they hold their own in conversations about nearly anything, from global economics to the latest in philosophy. It's not about impressing others with what they know, it's about having something meaningful to say and challenging the people around them to think bigger. Imagine sitting down with someone who doesn't shy away from deep, thought-provoking conversations. Sigma females are full of surprises. You might think you're talking about one thing, and before you know it, the conversation dives into areas you never expected. They're intellectually curious, constantly seeking to learn, explore, and grow. This curiosity makes them fascinating to be around. They're never content with just scratching the surface. For many men, the intellectual challenge is part of the attraction. Sigma females don't downplay their intelligence to make others feel more comfortable. If you're going to have a conversation with them, you better bring your A game. There's no pretending or holding back. If you can't keep up with their wit and insight, well, you might find yourself lost in the dust. But for the men who can keep pace, it's an exhilarating experience. It's not just about winning an argument. It's about discovering new perspectives and learning something you didn't know before. This is what makes Sigma females so captivating. They're not afraid to be their most authentic selves, intellectually and all. They know their worth and aren't afraid to challenge those around them. For men, this means they're in for a ride. You either match that energy or you'll be left behind. So have you ever been in a conversation that made you rethink everything? Something so intellectually stimulating it changed the way you see the world? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Reason 7. Emotional intelligence. One of the most magnetic qualities of a Sigma female is her emotional intelligence. It's not just about being in tune with her own emotions, though she definitely is. It's about understanding the people around her, too. She doesn't just see the surface level of things. Sigma females connect on a much deeper level, offering empathy and insight that most people can only dream of. Think about it. How often do you meet someone who truly listens? Who gets what you're feeling without you even saying a word? Sigma females have this gift. Their ability to read a room, to pick up on emotional cues, and to respond with understanding and empathy makes them rare gems. Men find this connection so valuable, it's not about fixing problems, it's about offering a sense of being truly seen and heard. And it's not just about being emotionally attuned to others. Sigma females offer emotional security, something many men find deeply appealing. She doesn't react impulsively or let her emotions drive her actions. Instead, she processes her feelings, communicates clearly, and handles conflict with maturity. This creates a sense of calm and safety in relationships where both partners can feel secure, understood, and supported. That emotional stability, that ability to stay grounded, makes a huge difference. Men are drawn to Sigma females because they know they'll be in a relationship where communication is healthy, feelings are respected, and both partners are free to be themselves without fear of judgment or emotional chaos. Have you ever felt emotionally safe with someone? Someone who truly listens and makes you feel understood? Share your experience in the comments. Reason 8. They're non-dependent. One of the standout qualities of a Sigma female is her self-sufficiency. She's not waiting for anyone to complete her. She doesn't look for validation from others to feel worthy or happy. Whether it's her career, her hobbies, or her goals, she's fully in charge of her own life. Sigma females are naturally driven. They know exactly what they want and how to get it. This level of independence is incredibly attractive because it shows strength to stand on her own, without leaning on anyone else for support. She's her own person, fully capable of navigating the world on her own terms. And that's what makes her so appealing in relationships. Unlike other women who might depend on their partner for emotional stability, validation, or happiness, Sigma females bring their own energy to the table. They don't need anyone to complete them. They're already whole. This independence doesn't push men away, it draws them in, because it shows that they're with someone who doesn't need constant reassurance or control. Instead, she's a strong, confident partner who wants to grow with them, not rely on them. Men find this kind of independence refreshing. It gives them space to breathe, knowing that their partner isn't leaning on them for every little thing. It's about balance, a partnership where both people are equals, each with their own lives and passions, but still coming together to share in the journey. Have you ever been in a relationship where both partners were independent and still deeply connected? Share your thoughts in the comments. Reason 9. They avoid drama. Drama. It's a word we often hear when it comes to relationships. But for the Sigma female, it's simply not part of the equation. She doesn't get caught up in games or unnecessary tension. Instead, her approach to relationships is built on clarity and honesty. Sigma females aren't interested in playing mind games or stirring up unnecessary conflict. When they communicate, it's straightforward and real. There's no guessing or second-guessing about where they stand. What you see is what you get. And that kind of transparency creates a strong foundation for any relationship. Men find this calm, drama-free approach incredibly appealing. There's no emotional roller coaster to ride. With a Sigma female, they know where they stand, no confusion, no games. It's about a relationship that's grounded in respect and mutual understanding, where both partners can focus on growing together instead of navigating through emotional chaos. In a world where it's easy to get swept up in drama and confusion, the Sigma female offers a refreshing sense of stability. She provides a safe space for her partner to relax and truly connect without the fear of sudden outbursts or hidden agendas. So if you're looking for peace, authenticity, and a drama-free relationship, the Sigma female might just be the ideal partner. It's all about building something real, without the emotional chaos that can often derail things. Have you ever experienced a relationship where the drama was non-existent and everything just clicked? Let me know in the comments below. So, there you have it. From their captivating mystery to their unwavering independence, intellectual depth, sensuality, and respect for boundaries, Sigma females are undeniably magnetic. They aren't just another face in the crowd, they stand out because they're unlike anyone else. Men are drawn to them not only because they're a challenge, but also because they leave an impression that's hard to shake. It's this combination of strength, intellect, and authenticity that makes Sigma females both a challenge to understand and an obsession to pursue. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these reasons resonates with you the most? Do you think Sigma females are a challenge or an obsession? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more insights into relationships and personal growth. We've got a lot more to explore together. See you in the next video.